Hello my friends and welcome back to another episode of Finwin playing Banished Colonial Charter Mod 1.55. And I know I haven't posted in a while, but here I am back from the holidays, which really they're not over yet. I don't consider the holidays over until New Year's. Our bridge, we left off with building a bridge. The bridge is literally about done. So the next thing that I want to build is a market, because I had pointed out last time that our storage barns are getting full. So we have two options here. One is I could put in a small market. The other option is that with Colonial Charter Mod, you have the stackable buildings. And this one has a food market, but it only does food. So it just provides a small localized food market only. So we need to, I was thinking about doing that, but now that I'm thinking about it, just food only isn't going to help us. I'm going to put a small market right over here. And what I want to do is build a really cool courtyard around my town hall. Have a market row in front of it where I'll have a center median kind of decoration area. So we'll go down and over one, and then I'm going to put it right along the line of that road. Then I want to also get some houses going, but that is my start. Let's see here. I'm going to get these guys up here. It's early autumn. Hopefully this isn't going to be a problem, but I'm going to send them up here to get this stone. They are going to have to go around the mountain to get it. So with it being an early autumn, I'm hoping it's not going to be a problem. They're not going to get cold out there. We'll see. Let's see here. Wood cutting inventory. I'm going to go ahead and up that a little. It doesn't hurt to have some extra fuel, but I don't need that too high, to be honest. But again, it's a good idea, like I've mentioned before, to keep an eye on certain resources like firewood and fuels. I've got, once that's done, what shall we build? I do want to build a glass maker. Here we've got this guy, so Glassworks. To do Glassworks, though, I need fuel. So we've got the option of a fuel refinery or stacks burner, and I think fuel refinery is the one I want. This is the hotter fuels for industrial smelters, and I believe that's what I need for the glass. So we're gonna put that guy down after this is finished. And what does it take again? Stone and iron. I really should get my stone mine going over here. There, that's done. So let's get two guys on that. Pardon me. Let's go ahead and put in the stone quarry. Right. Make sure I get this at the right angle. There. Let's go ahead and do that. So I need 5 workers, and oh look, I have plenty of people. There we go. So that, and I think that's all I've got building right now. I'm going to pause for just a moment and let them build that. I want to work through getting a lot of building done in this episode. I also want to start planning out the decorations. So I'm going to pause here for just a moment, let them build that building, and then we will, or that mine, and then we'll build the next building. And so I don't want to really push forward in this episode. I'll be right back. Okay, that is done. Now I am not going to put too many towards this just yet. I'm going to put about 5 people. And what I want to build is another house, and then get that fuel production going as well. So we'll put a house there. Did I use the right tripod? Stone house, right? Yeah. Okay. House there, and then that uses 2 of our 3 workers I've designated, and then we've got this fuel refinery, and we're going to put that right here. My plan is to put the glass producer right there. I also want to put a road. Nope, buzz at me. See, that's what I was worried about. They're getting cold out there. Hopefully, yeah, they've still got quite a bit. It was just 1 so far. I'm going to keep an eye on them, though. Not that it makes much difference. I'd have to have something built out there for them to stop in, but looks like it was just 1 so far. I haven't seen it. Other little blue I'm freezing icons going by. Let's see, it uses stone and iron. We are out of iron. Well then, I need to send them off to get iron, so let's get that going. I've got this nice little stockpile over here just waiting to be harvested. And our trees are growing back in down here. Hopefully this will all grow back in before I need to do a clear cut. Right now we're doing really good on logs though, so I think we should be okay. But once I start doing the decorations, I plan to build wood fences around my houses. That's going to use a bit of wood. Alright, so I'm going to stop here again, let them finish these buildings. They're about to build the house. Once that house is done, I'm going to start another one. But I will be right back right after this. And welcome back. Our fuel refinery is done. I'm going to get a worker on that. He uses firewood, so that makes this all the more important. I may need to build a second woodcutter, but for now we're going to go ahead and get our firewood going. Now this starts our fuel going, and let's get our glass maker started. Now that we have, well, we will have the fuel to make the glass. So there's that. And I didn't start another house just yet because I realized that I was going to need more iron before I do that. So we're starting to get some iron in though. So I'll probably start another house. What I'd like to do, I think would be cool, is to put, did I build that wrong? Did I build that wrong? No. Okay. Whew. There we go. So my idea is to put fences around our houses here and build a little, just a tiny little kind of neighborhood. I am going to go ahead and start the house actually. Just losing my voice. Alright, so there's some more going on. Let's see, I think we're probably still doing okay on food. We are. We're still doing pretty good on food. We still have not gotten any nomads. Come on, get here. And really, I'm just not worried about nomads. I could use them at this point. It will bring a sudden influx of uneducated workers, but I just could really use the workers. Either way, I really could use them right now. I've got that mine started, and I don't have enough people. I was doing so well, and then I started producing all these other buildings that require workers, and now I'm a little behind again. There we go. I think this is all we're going to do for this episode. Got quite a few buildings done. I do need to get more houses down here, and I'd like to start on my decorations that I have planned over here. I want to put a nice little courtyard around this town hall, some fencing, some pathways. I want to do some yards down here, and I'm thinking to plant some trees, get some nice tree growth. I do like to put parks in the middle of town, so I'll put a square and I won't build anything in it. And then what I like to do is put a forester nearby, so they'll fill it in, and then when I take down the forester, I'll put something else where the forester was. But I just use the forester to bring in some growth into the patches that I haven't built in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Oh, hey, look there. Let's go ahead and get him going. Definitely glad I raised my materials. Now that is another thing, is that if you'll notice that these are all materials, it lumps them together. These materials, so the glass, the fuel, let's see what else. Are these also materials? Yeah, so all of that gets lumped together. So if I suddenly get my storehouse or my stockpile full of sand or full of glass or full of furnace fuel, then you got a problem, because you'll suddenly not be collecting what else you need. In that case, when those cases come up, you've got to store it, you've got to sell it through the trader, you've got to use up that, or get that product out of there, or raise the limits. I'd like to sell it, but overall, if you do it right, most of your resources will getting used up, and you shouldn't have like a sudden 1,000 clay just took up all the space. So keep an eye on your materials, just to watch out for problems with sudden influxes. Let's now that I've got, I know I said I'm going to stop, huh? Now that I've got this using a firewood, I want to take a look at my firewood production. Fuel. Does it lump my firewood in with fuel? It does. So how's my fuel? Fuel is at producing 380, using 282. So we're still okay. But I do need to keep an eye on it, because as my use increases, I'll suddenly find myself in a negative when I wasn't expecting it. Logs we're definitely using more than we're producing, so that is going to be a problem. And that's why I'll probably do more clear cutting later. What else we got? Everything else is looking pretty good. Iron, obviously, nothing produced because they're not bringing it. They should be bringing some in. Well, that's it, though. We're doing okay. I think we need to do some clear cutting to get some more trees, and maybe even plop a forester down here to fill this all in so I can clear cut it again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. Become a Finian today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.